Chicken lollipops are a fun and different way of making chicken drumsticks, and in this video I'll show you what they are, how to prep them, how to cook them, and we'll make a sweet and delicious sauce. Let's get started.
So what exactly are chicken lollipops? Well, to start, I have a tray of chicken drumsticks. In order to make these into lollipops, I will remove the skin and cartilage from the top section of the bone and will push down the meat to shape it and make it look like a lollipop.
You can also make these with chicken wing drummies, but because of their small size, the prep is tedious and the end result is not as pretty as doing it with full-size chicken drumsticks.
And as you might be thinking, this won't make the chicken taste any different. It is only for looks. And if you're already planning on making chicken drumsticks, it won't cost you anything more to make the lollipops, but it will make for a much more exciting final dish. To prep these, I like to use a smaller knife, which just makes it easier to work with. Start right where the meaty part ends and cut firmly all the way around the bone. Make sure to cut through the skin and the tendons that are underneath. Now firmly grab the skin and pull it to the top of the bone and over the knuckle. Sometimes it will pop right off, and other times you might have to use your knife to cut through any tendons that are still attached. Anytime I make these, I always get comments about wasting meat, but as you can see, there's very little meat, and we're removing mostly skin, tendons, and cartilage, which you probably wouldn't eat anyways. Next, grab the meat and push it down on the bone to form it into the shape of a ball and make it look like a lollipop. Tuck in any excess skin right under the meat, or if you don't like it, you can remove it altogether. Our chicken lollipops are prepped and are ready to be seasoned, but we will do one more step to make them stand upright and look even better. The bottom of the lollipop has this big piece of cartilage which prevents it from standing upright. Take your knife and cut the cartilage so it's flat on the bottom, and now our chicken lollipops can stand on their own. Next, put them on a small tray and pop them in the fridge for about an hour to dry out the outside. This process will help with getting the skin crispy. Now, if you don't have the extra time to spare, you can go straight to the next step. However, I do recommend that you don't skip it, as it will make a big difference in the finished product. When the lollipops are ready, take them out of the fridge, coat them in olive oil, and season with your favorite barbecue rub. Similar to chicken wings, feel free to go with whatever flavor profile you like. I will be making a sauce for my lollipops at the end, so I'm sticking with a classic all-purpose rub. After they are all seasoned, set them off to the side, and it's time to fire up the grill. Fill up the firebox with charcoal and light it up. I'm gonna set this up for indirect heat by placing in the plate setter right over the coals, adding the grate, and now it's time to wait for it to heat up. The plan is to cook these between 350 to 375 degrees to get that skin nice and crispy. After the grill is preheated, it's time to put our chicken on. I like to cook my lollipops using this chicken rack. It makes it easier to put them all on the grill and to take them off. Plus, it looks pretty cool. And after they are sauced, the bottoms won't touch the grates, so the sauce can set evenly all around. These are available on Amazon for about 10 bucks, and I'll have a link in the description if you want to check it out.
These will take about 45 minutes to cook, so I'm gonna go inside and get started on the sauce.
The secret to making these look like real lollipops is the shiny and glossy sauce. In a small saucepan, add your favorite store-bought barbecue sauce, brown sugar, all-purpose seasoning, and plenty of honey. The honey is what will give our sauce that beautiful shine and gloss. Mix everything together and simmer for about 10 minutes. When they reach an internal temperature of 165 degrees, they are ready to be sauced. Drumsticks are dark meat, and it's better to cook them to a higher internal temperature for maximum tenderness and flavor.
The best way to glaze them is to dunk them in the still hot sauce. For best results, I like to use a mug or a cup that's deep enough to fit the entire lollipop. Dunk the lollipop in the sauce and make sure it's fully submerged. Take it out and place it back on the rack. After they are all sauced, leave them on the grill for an additional 10 minutes to allow the sauce to set. When they are ready, remove them from the grill, and just like with any other protein, let them rest for a good 10 to 15 minutes, and our lollipops are ready to go. My chicken lollipops are ready and they are looking and smelling amazing, so all that's left to do is to try one out. But check this thing out. I mean, it is glossy, shiny. That's from all that honey in that sauce. They just look so cool, right? It looks like a lollipop, still a little drippy there from the sauce, but yeah, let's just go right for it. Oh wow. Right away you get that sweet tangy barbecue sauce on the outside and the delicious seasoned chicken, that mild smoky flavor. Cooking this at a higher temperature gets that skin nice and crispy, nice bite through texture, so it's not rubbery or tough. And yeah, I mean, it's delicious. It tastes just like a chicken drumstick, right? Because that's what it is. But it's such a fun way of making it instead of just cooking it whole the old boring way. Yeah, these are these are awesome. And if you have kids and you tell them you're making chicken lollipops for dinner, they will absolutely wolf them down because it's a chicken lollipop. Yeah, these are great. Absolutely love making these. So next time you're planning on making some chicken drumsticks, try making lollipops instead. Oh yeah. You want to try a little chicken lollipop? Oh yeah, that's good. Nice.